Hi folks, welcome to the Yoga Wild YouTube channel. My name is Casey. I use the pronoun she, her. And if you are new to our channel, please take a moment to subscribe or even just write new in the comments below. This class is part of our Wild in Tacoma series, so we are in Fawcett Hall in Alma Mater in Tacoma, Washington. And if you haven't been here, it is such a fantastic place to gather. There's live music in Fawcett Hall. Matriarch has delicious food. You go to Honey for brunch or coffee. We do our rooftop yoga here, and everyone in Tacoma is missing the Tacoma night market. So many great memories and activities for the community, and we are happy to be filming here. This class is Unwind, an evening yoga to just help you slow down, unwind from your day, and prepare for a great night's sleep. For class, you may want some props. A couple of blocks can be nice, and either a pillow or bolster, maybe even a blanket. And we will get started in forward fold. As you make your way to a rag doll for your forward fold, it can be nice to have some space between your feet. So you take a wide base, just hang over your legs, start to move and sway, and really just imagine the tension, stress, worries from your day melting away. Might be nice to kind of pulse. You can interlace your fingertips behind the back of your head, hug your elbows in, and just round, maybe add a little pulse. And if you have a little bend in your knees, that's perfectly fine. From here, we'll move into an open arm twist. So you can base your left hand on a block or your mat, bend your left knee, and you can start with your right hand on your hip. Start to open your chest to the right. And I'm starting to feel a big stretch on the outer part of my right hip. Maybe you're feeling that down the outside of your leg. You can keep your hand on your hip or even start to extend your right fingertips up toward the ceiling. It might feel nice to kind of sway or move. You can keep your gaze down if that helps you stay kind of calm and relaxed. Or maybe for more stretch in your neck, turn your gaze up toward your right thumb. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hand down. Come back to center, forward fold. We'll take that on the other side. Bend your right knee, base your hand on a block or the ground. Start with your left hand on your left hip and just start to open your chest to your left. And as you take a little time here, maybe extend your left hand high. Maybe add some movement. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Option for hands to stay on your mat or come to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. And maybe capture onto your legs, kind of actively fold down. A couple more like that. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift this time. Exhale, tabletop. Bring your hands to your mat. Step your knees back. And as you spread your 10 fingers wide, you can just start to add a little movement, maybe circles in your hips, maybe in shoulders. Then pause in tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. Let your belly just hang soft towards your mat and take a big arch in your back. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your tailbone to point to the backs of your knees as you press into your hands and round your upper back. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. And continue a little bit more with your breath. So if you want to add some extra movement between these, if there's one you just want to linger in, maybe sway your hips. Just being kind to your body, gentle movement. And then come back to tabletop. Send your right toes toward the back of your mat. Keep your toes tucked under, and you can start to add a little rock forward and back. And this is one of my favorite ways to get a big stretch to the back of my legs. So you might be feeling a lot of sensation too. You can really press into your hands or kind of meet that press with some resistance in your back toes. From here, supported side plank. Roll to the inner part of your right foot, and your left toes can stay pointed towards your back foot. That's a little bit more balance challenge. Or just kickstand and have a nice stable base as you open your chest up toward the right. Right hand can stay on your hip, or you can reach your hand high. Option to even add in some circles. And as you balance in this supported side plank, you can open your chest. And again, just trying to stretch and release, moving slowly to regulate your nervous system and just prepare for sleep. Inhale. Exhale back to tabletop. We'll take that on the other side. Send your left toes toward the back of your mat and start to add a little bit of movement. And you could even kind of go side to side. It might even feel nice to kind of roll your ankle around. From here, supported side plank. Roll to the inner part of your left foot. Maybe keep your right toes toward the back edge of your mat or find the kickstand. Try to stack your right shoulder over your wrist as you open your chest toward the left. You can extend your left hand high. Maybe add some movement, and you could trace your hands with your gaze. That helps kind of stretch and open your neck. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop. And then make your way onto your belly. We'll give a little attention to our shoulders. So as you come to your belly, open your right arm wide like a T, palm down, and about shoulder height. Left hand is bent, or left elbow is bent rather, and stack your hand under your left shoulder. And then press into your left hand as you open your chest toward the left. You can kickstand your left toes behind your right knee. And look for sensation or stretch in your shoulder. You could add a little more press in your left hand, or you could even reach it up toward the ceiling and maybe reach back for your right. But try to avoid straining or forcing. Just being gentle with your body. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower back to your belly. And we'll do the other side. Bend your right elbow, bring your hand under your shoulder, extend your left arm wide, palm down in line with your left shoulder. Press into your right hand as you peel your chest open to the right, and you point your right knee up toward the ceiling. And breathe here. Long, slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower back. Bring your hands under your shoulders, press up through tabletop, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And really give yourself time to settle in here. You can lift and lower your heels, bend one knee, then the other. Similar to when we were in our forward fold earlier, it might be nice to kind of sway your hips with a bent knee and then switch. And as you spread your fingers wide, find a little grip with your fingertips. Press into your palms. Lift your tailbone up. Maybe keep a little bend in your knees. Inhale, shift forward plank. Pause here the first time just to kind of set up. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. We'll move through our Ashtanga Namaskar. So lower your knees, chest and chin to your mat. So bend your elbows straight back. And a big arch in your back as you land your chest between your thumbs and chin on your mat. So you have 8 points of contact here. Then inhale, lift, cobra. Kind of slither your chest through. Point your feet and breathe. Hug your elbows in. Get active in your legs. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Lower your forehead down. Press up and back. We'll take those postures, a couple more rounds, breath to movement. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. Elbows hug into your sides. Inhale, lift cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few breaths. Slowly lower to your knees and have a seat on your heels. And if this isn't a comfortable position for you, then feel free to sit on a block. We're going to just give a little attention to our neck and shoulders again. So drop your chin down to your chest. I'll turn toward you. And then roll your right ear to your right shoulder. And start to find some circles. Just a couple more times this direction. You could take it any pace. Next time your chin comes to your chest, pause there. We'll go the other direction. And then lift your chin. Lower your right ear to your right shoulder. Option to reach your left fingertips out. Maybe even bring your right hand to the outer part of your head and press your head back up into your hand. So we're not cranking the head down. You're lifting up into your hand. You could even add a little movement with your left hand. Then inhale, lift your head. Exhale, lower your left ear to your left shoulder. Maybe you reach your right hand out, and this is a great place to stay. Feeling like heavy, almost a press on your shoulders. Maybe bring your left hand to the outer part of your head and find a little press up into your hand. Breathing. Maybe soften your gaze or gaze down. And slowly lift your chin. And we'll come to a variation of Dandasana or a forward fold variation. So have a seat. And this is where a blanket might really be handy. So especially if you feel tight through the backs of your legs, having a seat on a blanket, having that extra height, can sometimes help keep the low back nice and long. As you extend your feet out, bring your right ankle on top of your left. From here, reach your right hand, capture the inside of your right foot. Your left hand is outside your hip. So you might already be feeling a lot of stretch on the outer part of your right leg. If so, stay there. Otherwise, start to press your right foot into your right hand and then draw your right shoulder back. So you're meeting a little resistance. And breathe. This isn't super active, but you're looking for sensation. One more big breath here. And then switch sides. Lift your chest. Cross your left ankle over your right. And then bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. From here, start to press, almost like you're pressing on a pedal into your hand, and then draw back, like you're bringing your left shoulder blade back and down your back. And breathe. You can kind of play with opening your chest a little bit more. Maybe get more active in your foot. And then lift your chest. We'll move to our backs for happy baby. So come to your back. Bend your knees and send the soles of your feet up toward the ceiling. From here, option to grab the backs of your thighs, your shins, or even your big toes or the soles of your feet. Send the soles of your feet up toward the ceiling. Ankles stack over your knees. And it might feel nice to kind of move, straighten one leg then the other. One more big breath here. Good. Slowly lower your feet down and we'll set up for Shavasana. So it might be nice to have a bolster or pillow under your knees for a little bit of support. And you could always bring a blanket or add a layer, maybe just dim the lights in your space and then lie back. Hands can come out wide or even connect to your body. Maybe walk your shoulder blades a little closer together. Tuck your chin slightly to lengthen the back of your neck. Make any little adjustments you need. And then try to drop in to a place of rest. There's nothing else you have to do. Relaxation. Try to let go of tension, stress, worry from your day. And start to notice your breath. And see if you can add a little length to your exhale. Trying to make your exhale just a little bit longer than your inhale. As distractions or thoughts come up, try not to get carried away or swept up in them. Just notice and drop back into your breath. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. If you are ready to be guided out, just start to add some gentle movement. You could circle your wrists or ankles. Inhale, full body stretch, reach your hands overhead. Exhale, roll to whatever side body is calling your name. And just come to a fetal position. And as you're ready, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. You could sit on your pillow or a block. Keep your eyes closed or your gaze soft and down. Keep your eyes closed or your gaze soft and down. Sit tall, feel rooted to the ground, the earth beneath you. Press your palms together at heart center. Remember, it's the choices you make that define who you are far more than your abilities. Thank you for choosing to practice your yoga. Lift your thumbs to the center of your forehead, your third eye. We'll close with one final breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for practicing. Thank you to Alma Mater for hosting us. Again, my name is Casey. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like or share it with a friend. If there's other classes or styles you're interested in learning about, then please just leave us a comment below.